Right, video for the new owner of the NSM fanfare, possibly of no interest to nobody else, but this is a few things to point out, obviously because this jukebox is going partially stripped down for transport. First thing to do is unlock it, obviously, so you've got lock there and a lock there. You need to unlock the right one first so that you can remove the key and put it in this one. If you try to do it the other way around, this one won't release the key to enable you to unlock this side. So this one first, that one second. That's the basic thing. So now you've got the jukebox open. Obviously this record all these records will be removed and you'll be just left with the bare cassette with the rings. But when you've put your records in and they're all stacked in, what you need to do is put it on the machine like this and press the button on the top. Go right through the stack, make sure they all drop perfectly as they should with no sticking. That is crucial to the operation of this jukebox. And once you've got them out, I'll put them on the floor here a second. The other thing you need to check is that it shifts under the records stack will move under its own weight. Obviously they're all at the bottom there. Now they're all at the top. And what you've got to do is make sure this slides through with no resistance. That is crucial, otherwise the records won't drop properly. And obviously all these record rings have got to be in the same orientation. I'll pause the video. Right, the title racks at the front, to gain access to the inside of the machine, just pull out. I just start it there so that you can see, and obviously I'm trying to do this with one hand, but it just does pull forward like this, and there's little resistant spring clips on the side. You can hear them squeaking, you can see them down there. So, and this just will pull out. So I'll stop the video and I'll pull it out. So there is the title rack removed, giving you access to the inside of the machine. And what I'll do now, actually, I think I'll turn it off so you can see the insides better without the... Right, inside the jukebox, we're going to remove this selector. This selector is just placed, it's not fixed in any way. And also there's a flat piece there which goes towards the front, and down in there, if you can see it, you can see the number indicator. When you've got all your records dropping properly and you select A1, you can, this might not be quite lined up, but you can just move it. If you see that, if you don't get it right, it will show incorrect selection. So you just move that until it's bang in the middle for the selection. The easiest to do is do A1 or B1 or whatever and just move that so that it's indicating correctly. Now to remove this selector, obviously we've got to unplug it. Now there's two leads coming out of the selector. One goes into the top of mechanism there, and the other one, I'll just remove this fluorescent tube a moment. The other one is this plug here on the back of the keyboard. They're all different plugs, you can only put them in the correct position. So those two plugs will be removed and this will just lift out the back of the machine. The actual mechanism I will pack with some foam to stop it slopping around. So that is all there is to do there. So what I'll do, I'll stop this video. Right, we're now in the back of the machine. There's the selector. As you can see, it just pulls out and its feet do engage with little divots in the bottom of the jukebox to locate it. Okay, originally I think this was fixed, but it's easier for setting up just to have it just sat there. It's fine. Moving into the bottom of the jukebox to remove the rear door. Obviously everything needs to be unplugged. There's not that many plugs. There's the mains lead there which plugs into that socket over there that you can see. There's one on the side to unplug. There's this one here, the pickup input. There's this one here, which is a loudspeaker. And obviously it's got this little remote unit for the muting and on off and everything. This is on this multi-pin connector here, and this just pulls apart. Trying to do it with one hand, just releases so that the back door can be removed. Obviously take the strap off and it lifts out. It's like on lift catches at the bottom, so it's dead easy to remove. That will take a hell of a lot of weight from the jukebox. The speaker is securely fixed, so there's no need to touch that. No need to touch the coin mech. That is all as it is okay. So that's basically everything taken care of, I think. One last thing to show you. This is the record stack again. The most crucial part of this jukebox. Any problems with this can cause major problems with the jukebox. So what I'll do, this top piece comes off, obviously, for you to remove the records, and I will do that now because I can't do it with one hand. But you twist this, you hold this and you twist this anti-clockwise, I think, to release it. So I'll stop the video. Right, so the top cap is now off, and I'll just show the top cap what it is. There's 3 little slots in the top of these arms here, or posts, whatever you want to call them. They engage with these little bits of metal that pop out here, which are controlled by that rotating top part, and these little bits engage with these slots, and that's what supports the whole record thing. So you've obviously got to make sure that these are properly engaged when it's fitted back. Right, next thing is the record stack. Here's obviously the record stack, and what you've got to absolutely make sure is that these rings, as you can see fitted here to the record, are all orientated this way. So if you see that now, I'm looking at the top of the stack. They're all fitted like that, all the way down through the stack. You must make sure that you don't get one up the wrong way, because it can cause all sorts of problems, jamming the mechanism and all sorts. So that is absolutely crucial that you get that correct. Now, to remove these rings, they slide to one side. I'll just do that now because I can't do it with one hand. There is one of the record clips that I've just taken off of this record. They are quite fiddly to put on until you get the hang of it, but what you've got to do is don't force anything to bend any of the little arms, because if you do that you'll be in trouble. They are quite fiddly to fit, I'll warn you of that. Depending on the record, some records are thinner and thicker than others. This will accommodate 99% records, but obviously the thinner ones are easier to fit than the fatter ones. They're tighter. But when it's fitted, you obviously got to make sure it's totally centralized, so all these arms line up equally around the perimeter of the hole, not to one side like that. You don't want that. You want it so that they're all spot on in the middle. Time taken doing this will save a hell of a lot of trouble with jukebox faults. So there you go. See, they're all fitted that way, and they should just slide up with no resistance and come off like that. Okay. That is the major thing about problems you get with these jukeboxes. I've had with customers in the past. They don't put the records in correctly, or they accidentally put one of these rings up the wrong way. Accidentally do that. And if you do that, you're in trouble. So they've got to make sure they're absolutely 100% double check that you've got it right before you put the records back onto the jukebox. Okay, and I think that's about it. Thanks for watching. And good luck with the jukebox. Hopefully you have many years of trouble-free use from it. Thanks a lot.